All right, guys. I'm gonna put this little quick video up about Lieutenant Colonel Stuart Scheller. What's his name? Schellner. Scheller, I believe is his name. That's leadership, folks. A man who's willing to give up his entire career, all that he's worked for, and um, a lifetime of advancement. 17 years. He's a lieutenant colonel. There's one rank between him and being a general. He's been in the military for a long time. He is looking to give up all of his retirement benefits right now based on a statement and a stance he has on Afghanistan and how poorly this has been handled. Folks, there aren't leaders in our military today, or there are very few. They just go with the flow. It's the same with our law enforcement. It's the same with our cities and our representatives in the states. And it's the same, of course, in Washington, D.C. These are people going along to get along, and the ride they're going along with is the ride of other people lining their pockets. So I'm not going to make any content today. I'm going to work on the book. I'll be here talking tomorrow about some dietary stuff, and going to do that for the next couple of weeks. But I wanted to address this issue because all of the time I say that we are lacking leaders, especially strong male leaders. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just found one. If you are not willing to give up all for your principles, you are not a leader. You are just someone who follows. You are a slave to others. You must live as a free person, whether you are or not. That is, in a technical sense, you must live that way and stand by your principles. Did this several times in the military, and I paid the consequences. I've done it in other times, in other careers and other jobs, where I've also told on myself when someone else was there who made a mistake, and they could have been in trouble, and I've taken responsibility for it. Because that's what leaders do, folks. They take responsibility. And pay attention to who takes responsibility, and you'll know who's a good leader. Plain and simple. And those who are not, it's always someone else's fault. And this is, again, part of today's modern culture, of course. It's always someone else's fault, right? This is part of the whole deal these days. So, yeah. Think about that man and others who start doing this, who start standing up, who start saying enough. Folks, if you are in a position where your job is violating your principles, you need to get a new job, and I don't care how long you've been in it. You need to figure something else out. And eventually, when half of the country leaves the workforce, and we build our own, whatever it might be, we build our own services and businesses and whatever it might be, but we figure things out. When that happens, then, they're going to say, oh, wait a minute, maybe we shouldn't implement these policies. Either way, we're on this downward spiral, but people will rise up. And you're going to see this. Of course, the lieutenant colonel, I'm sure, will not be done with his public appearances. I'm sure that he will be in the media to some degree and quite outspoken. But you're going to see people rise up. But again, always watch how accountable they are. Watch what they serve. This guy obviously does not serve money or his career. He serves the truth. And that, my friend, should be all of yours highest principles. So with that, guys, that's it for today. Just this short little video, nothing live. I'll go live tomorrow. We'll talk about diet, the origins of humanity, and why we should eat a certain way or not. And of course, we'll talk about diet and all of the misconceptions over the next couple of weeks on Tuesdays. And then I might be back Thursday. And of course, I'll be back Friday talking about Stoicism and Christianity. So until that time, until I see you guys, hopefully you catch this. Hopefully you've seen the story. I'm sure you have. Until then, I'll see you around. All right? Thanks for watching, and you all be well.